Chile is a really long and narrow country. It stands at over 4,000 kilometers long, yet on average it's only 177 kilometers wide. This means that Chile is longer than the entire continent of Europe and the contiguous United States. So how and why does a country this long and narrow exist? Well, back in 1537, the first Spanish settlers in what is now Chile arrived here, and a few years later would found its modern-day capital of Santiago. Chile wasn't very valuable in terms of precious metals, but rather for its agricultural potential. With that in mind, they decided it was still worth it to explore and conquer the area. From here, they pushed south until they bumped into the Mapuche, which understandably did not want to be under Spanish rule, and so they fought to keep their land out of Spanish hands. This prevented Spain from pushing down south for a while. After Napoleon invaded, occupied, and installed his brother as ruler of Spain, the Spanish-American colony started to revolt and declare independence. Even once Napoleon was already long gone, it became too much to stop. Chile got its independence in 1818 looking like this, a far cry from what it would soon become. Even though Chile claimed all this land, because of the Andes Mountains and the Pacific Ocean, Chile could only really expand north or south. Some of their first territorial gains as a newly independent country was in 1843, when Chile would get the area around the Strait of Magellan. Their next expansion, though, was a little bit less peaceful. Growing contention between Bolivia and Chile on the taxation of this nitrate-rich area was coming to a head, and so Chile invaded Bolivia. Because of a secret treaty between Peru and Bolivia, this also dragged Peru into what would become known as the War of the Pacific. Chile would go on to win this war in 1884 and gain all of this territory from Peru and Bolivia. This means that Bolivia was now landlocked, and even though Chile and Bolivia signed the Treaty of Peace and Friendship, Bolivia is still salty about losing their coast and still wants it back over 140 years later. While this war was happening, Chile had made some serious territorial gains in the south. After over 300 years of conflict with the Spanish and then the Chileans, Chile had finally conquered the Mapuche in 1885, and after cleaning up their borders with their neighbors, Chile got the long and skinny borders that we know and love today. But it's also weird why the African country of Gambia has this long and skinny shape, or even why it exists in the first place. So to find out why Gambia isn't a part of Senegal, click here. Thanks for watching.